the Podical Sons.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, Marv, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Marvelous as ever, man. I told you, I'm feeling... if I won't feel 100%, I won't really want to record. Let me say that. You got to be good mentally, physically, and all the above at least, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think, people can, especially now that we've gone through so many shows, people are used to our cherry, upbeat dispositions. So when they don't get that, it's definitely something that's noticeable. But
that's regular, though. Like, that's my thing. My thing is, I feel like that's regular. If I'm not 100% or you not 100%, we not going to record.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like you're not only cheating the people and stuff, but you're cheating yourself as well. You're lying to yourself and stuff, whatever, to get to some points where you're going to come on and stuff on some negative shit. Hi, welcome to the Podical Sons. I cut myself on the weekends, but I'm here today. Nah, miss me with that shit.
And I don't know if you noticed this, but definitely I've noticed myself knowing that, if we're going to record on a certain day, I gear up. I make sure everything is done what has to be done before that time that we start to recording.
Right. Because we don't know how long shit might go for, right?
Yeah. We do. I mean, we definitely don't know how long shit goes for. I mean, the last episode was like 2 hours and 21 minutes, I think.
Jesus.
So
we talk a lot of shit.
We talk a lot of shit. And it's, again... But when we're doing it, it doesn't seem like it. Time just flies when we're doing it. Fact. So and
that's what I'm saying. The whole thing to me, it feels, to be honest, like it feels like it's probably like maybe a 40 to 50 minute convo. Right. To me, that's how I feel and stuff like that. Because if we're just going at it and stuff, it's kind of like it just bleeds into things, and then this, that, and the third, and then when it comes up, I'm like, oh shit, is that long?
And a lot of that again goes into the whole disposition. I mean, before we even start recording, we're in our regular bullshit, running jokes, talking about stuff, and it's just the mic turns on, and then it's just the conversation. Yeah. It's not unsimilar.
It was that one episode where you sneaked me, man.
Oh, when I was recording before I let you know anything was happening.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like,
I was like, that was a sneak attack.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think it was on and everything. And then you're like, oh, well, we're already going, so you might as well just start the introduction.
But I mean, to put it into perspective, I mean, for our listeners out there, it's nothing unfamiliar. Like when you're having a good conversation and you look at your watch and you say this shit, you say to yourself, oh shit, where did the time go? Because that's exactly how we feel.
Relative science, man. Relative science, whatever.
In here, we break the show down into increments just to make sure everything is recording properly. And sometimes I find we 2 topics deep, and I look up and it's a half hour is already marked on the timesheet. So it's definitely one of those things where we get into our groove and we just keep rolling. Look what I'm talking about. Look, already 4 minutes in and we talking about just nothing about how we set up for the show.
I mean, we people, man. We just people with a little opportunity. That's it.
All right, well, let's get rolling. I mean, we got a new setup. A couple of new mics. Mm-hmm. So if it sounds a little bit more robust, you know what it is. The Podical Sons is putting in some investments into what we do.
I see you out here taking some photos of being a natural photo hoe you are.
Well, that's it, man. You know what I mean? It's all about self-promotion and let the people know that you're out here. You know what I mean? I told you I like the Beyonce they ass or whatever. Just
catch them off guard. Like, oh damn, that's done. Oh damn, because it's just like this.
Yeah.
I remember when we recorded the first show.
Right.
When we recorded the first show and stuff, and my thing and stuff is that I was going to wait till the second show was getting ready to be done to mention the first show. The fact is kind of like, if they enjoyed the first one, the second one is right there to follow and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
Level of consistency and stuff like that, whatever, right? And not taking shots at anybody and stuff, whatever. But you and I both know somebody and stuff, whatever, who has a podcast and they were advertising it for like a month straight before first episode came out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, to me, when you do stuff like that, whatever, I feel like you kind of build up the expectation and stuff, whatever, for it to be something great. And if it falls short from the mark, whatever, it's like, why the fuck would I come back? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
saying.
saying.
So that's my thing. So I don't want to give people no time to expect nothing and stuff like whatever. Granted, we have a schedule that every Tuesday and stuff is up. So they just know for a fact, like, Tuesday is going to be up, but they don't know what we coming out of left field with, whatever, right?
Right.
So, I mean, that's the part that I like and stuff, whatever. But a lot of people, like, picture this. You go watch a movie and stuff, whatever, right? You go watch a movie and stuff, whatever. And then in the movie theater, they have the preview or the trailer come up and stuff, whatever. You in March, and you're like, this Christmas, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, you about to kick some
and
ass.
Everything.
You about
and,
to kick some ass in Christmas, and you like, but we
you in March.
We 7 months away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you in March, whatever. I'm like, why we still doing this? I'm like, nah, man. Like, just come at it and stuff, whatever. Like, you know, like. So the movie's out right now on Netflix. If you go check it, be like, oh shit. Be like, damn. When they go home
and they you know, sit down and digest it all, they're like, oh, well, let me see what else is going on. I mean, you know what I mean? What else is they coming up with a schedule?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's why that's the way I like to do it and stuff. But different shows, different folks, and it still works anyway, regardless.
Yeah. I think the proper thing is that you got a formula, and then you kind of follow through with your formula.
Absolutely.
Once you start deviating from it, then that's where the problem becomes. Like, I don't think at this point now we cannot drop a show on a Tuesday. When we were starting off, we had like Tuesday, and if things weren't, you know, working so well, it's like, okay,
scheduling and everything.
Okay, all right, we'll drop it on a Friday. I think that was happening for maybe like the first, I want to say 2-3 episodes.
Yeah.
But once we got ourselves into a sort of groove, and then people were asking, yo, when's the next show coming up?
Growth and development, baby. Growth and development.
Then you know, you can't really say, oh, well, it might be Tuesday or it might be Friday, because people are actually now listening for it. So now you got to really lock in on that day and kind of make things happen. And the greatest thing about what we've been doing is, just like you said, growth and development. We worked out most of the kinks, worked out all the bugs. So it's no problem for us to record on the weekend and then have everything prepared and ready to go for a Tuesday morning, or at least by the very latest Tuesday afternoon. I mean, only really technical difficulties I think we suffer at this point is really on the hosting end. You know what I mean? There's a few times where I try to upload the show, and for some reason it didn't upload properly, and that's no fault of ours. It's just on the other end. But with that being said, you know what I mean, we'll reamp, get back on it, and still make sure the show comes out on a Tuesday.
Right.
For all you Wednesday morning people getting up and driving to work, listening. You know who you is, driving to work and listening to Podical Sons. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself.
Well, big up yourself in a dance hall. That's the line, right?
Yeah, that's the line.
All right, so we get to the shits. Folks, pre-Black History Month is officially over. The real one's still scheduled in June 19th, 2019. Juneteenth, man. Exactly. That's the real damn Black History Month, whatever. Because this one, we wouldn't even do over. This was just a pre. This has been some fuck shit. That has to be the worst Black History Month to go on record.
Yeah.
Since I've been born.
Yeah. I mean,
I've been thumping for 34 years now, pushing 34 years, and this is one of the worst.
I think that month that just passed was taking more shots at blacks than bigging up blacks.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
And that's a problem, man. That's a problem, man. Especially when we only giving ourselves 1 month. You would think by now we'd get that shit right.
Right. I agree, man. There's so much shit, like, you know, from like the Gucci to the fashion designers and everything like that. Jussie Smollett, you know, hyping up, saying, you know, he getting beat down for racial and purposes, and you know, he stays that shit, whatever.
Right up into the very end, where I think is it Mueller? Is that his name? The dude that used to be lawyer up for Trump.
Oh yeah, yeah. Him.
I don't even I can't remember his name, but he came flat out and said, "Listen, man, Trump don't like y'all. He don't like y'all black people. He was in Chicago dissing y'all. He was dissing the president. He was dissing any black leader of any country."
I think that's the one that kind of hit me and stuff for there when he said he knew Trump was racist, and he said when Trump said, "Have you ever known a country to run smooth that was run by a black person?" That one was the kicker. That was the kicker.
Yeah.
So that one to me and stuff, whatever, like, you know, when the whole thing and stuff was going on, I was like, yikes. I don't rock with Trump anyway, but my thing and stuff is that, like, even like behind closed doors or anything like that, whatever, I think something like that shouldn't still be said. Just say like, no, we don't need a black person to run it. Just to say that.
Just
end it.
Yeah, end it.
End it. That's it, whatever, right? But they took it to the extra level, so I mean, like, you know what? Fuck it. Look at the governor, man. The governor from the governor of Virginia, Northam.
Yeah.
And his wife. They had the shits together. Because remember, with him, he had the photo of him wearing a Klan's outfit.
Yep.
And then he said, in an old yearbook or something like that, then he said, that wasn't him, but he did do blackface. Right?
No, how's it not going to be you, but you did do blackface? I don't know. Something a little fishy about that.
And then you had the other situation and stuff, whatever, with his wife, where there was those kids, the kids on a field trip. They were on a field trip and stuff. And they went to the governor's house, and every black kid was there. She handed him a piece of cotton to let them know, you know, how it was way back when blacks had to pick cotton there. And she said she thought nothing was wrong with it. It was just part of the history lessons. So you got the governor and the first lady of Virginia thinking and acting like this. Clearly, Virginia not gonna be the state for me.
No.
I'm not trying to go nowhere near that word.
Not people trying to go in East Virginia, not going to West Virginia, not going to North or South.
My heart goes out to y'all and stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Like all that type of stuff, whatever, right? I mean, Black history took a heavy beating and stuff, whatever. And I got flack for my damn greatest inventor, you know, for my shits, whatever, that I posted and stuff, whatever. That's right, I posted it, whatever, because I'm saying now we can get to this discussion because you had a little thing to say.
Yeah, I had a piece to add on to that.
Yeah, so okay, my thing and stuff is William Ray Norwood Jr., also known to the other people that know him as Ray J.
That's Brandy's little brother. For the people who still don't know when we say Ray J.
Hashtag wait a minute, you know? I feel like he himself, without him, there wouldn't be no Kardashians. And the Kardashians, the mega empire and stuff, what it is now. Yeah. Because of him.
Yeah.
Okay. You said OJ.
Yeah. I had to bring it back to OJ because I feel if it wasn't for Robert Kardashian on the legal team.
Right.
Rolling with OJ, ain't nobody give a shit about the Kardashians family.
But, okay. Kim Kardashian was alive back then.
But she was a little girl back then.
She was like say she middle schooler.
Middle schooler? All right.
She's middle schooler,
okay.
Right? Because me and Kim K, we're not too far in age.
All right.
So she was middle schooler.
Yeah.
Right? You know for a fact some of these middle schoolers and stuff can get down in some ways and some manners, correct?
Uh-huh.
We're talking about some sexual aspect, whatever, right?
They could, yeah.
You know VHSs were still popping off for a sex tape to be made and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know. I'm just bringing facts to the table.
Yeah.
Kim K and stuff has been with her slew of people and stuff like that before Ray J.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. She was like a planner. She was like a party planner.
Yeah, she was with Nick Cannon, a whole bunch of people and stuff, but before Ray J and all that type of stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then Ray J still claimed and stuff like that he hit it first from the thing. So that's what that great inventor said. The inventor said. Now, here's my thing. When it came down to it and stuff, whatever, you knew Kim Kardashian was not a household name. You couldn't even tell me who the fuck what Khloe was.
No, what household name.
Until the sex tape.
Listen. The only Kardashian that anybody knew was Rob.
What, the Pops?
The Pops! He was the only Kardashian
Negative.
anybody knew.
Negative. The main person everybody knows is Johnny Cochran. If the gloves don't fit, you must have quit. That was fact.
Let me tell you something.
Johnny Cochran, Robert Shapiro, and then Rob Kardashian and stuff. That was the legal team, correct?
Let me tell you how the Kardashians slipped into the black circle.
Go ahead.
Because when the white people found out Rob was rolling with OJ, they done kicked them out their circle. They only had one circle left to go to.
I give you that. 2 points for you. I give you that. But they still, like I said, I still stand by it and stuff whatever because, like I said, I don't know. All I knew was Kim Kardashian because after when I'm like, wait a minute, that's Brandy's brother. He got a sex tape with who? She look kind of good. Who is she? That's how she popped up on my radar.
She was the cutie with the booty. That's all everybody knew her as.
You know? And then so, but then, well, he had them fire lines in the tape, man. We on that drug called love, y'all. When he hit me off with that line, I'm like, oh, that's how you feel, Ray J.
Listen, you know what really set that tape off?
What?
Women talking about Ray J sausage.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard a few chicks and stuff, whatever. A chick broke it down for me and stuff, whatever there. She said, big and fat is where it's at. Long and thin hurts when it goes in. So she said, that's what she said. And when she said that and stuff, I was like, huh. And she's like, you tell me where Ray J fit in that category and stuff, whatever. I'm like, well, I don't know. Dick like it hurt. That's why I'm into women.
That I'm into women too. So that's what I'm saying. And I think they really perpetuated the whole thing because up until that point,
I don't even use words like that.
Listen, man, what did I start? I started off with robust.
Yeah, robust.
I came in with perpetuated.
Shit.
Listen, man.
I'm about to say, buddy, my favorite word is facilitate, and I always be forgetting to use it.
To us, Ray J was just hitting another chick.
Facts.
You understand?
Facts.
And another big booty chick. It was the whole thing. I think was it Whitney? Someone said they would have tried out Ray J. Yeah, Someone popular said they would have tried out Ray J.
Him and Whitney was up there, tonguing it out and stuff for this. So I'm pretty sure he probably gave Whitney her fair share of, a little shot and everything. Like I said, the man's been out here working. The show was called For the Love of Ray J, and it wasn't just one season to it, right? Ray J's been snatching them and stuff for that from a minute. From even, as I'm saying, Ray J's been putting in work. He was on his sister's show. Like, he was on Moesha, in that show. So his name has been there. He had his little 1-2 songs and everything and stuff as well.
Do you believe Ray J when he came on Oprah and said that the other team leaked the tape?
Nah, hell no. I don't.
Because if the other team leaked the tape, that's a hell of a game plan, man. It started a whole damn empire right now.
But you see, my thing and stuff is that the mom, I feel like the mom didn't do damage control like how I think a mother would, a proper mother would do damage control. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't stop certain things stuff once they touch the internet and stuff. Fact.
Right, fact.
But I want to say it came to a point and stuff where it was kind of like, even if like TMZ or the paparazzi run past her and stuff and they say some shit like, oh, so your daughter's on the tape sucking dick, and and everything like that, whatever, she's kind of be like, my daughter and her person, they were intimate at the time. It wasn't some rectifying type of stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
She kind of just let it run with it, like, such is life, like, hey,
well, I mean,
dick all the time.
There's such things in Hollywood as the spin doctor.
Elaborate for people like me who don't know what a fuck a spin doctor is.
Well, for those who don't know what the spin doctor is, that's the person who comes in and takes a bad story and spins it into something good.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You understand?
Gotcha.
That's the person that looks at it and says, this may work in our favor.
Mm-hmm.
How do we make it work into our favor?
And then they made it work in their favor.
Listen, man, $1 billion empire later.
Exactly, it was very lucrative.
You're working in somebody's favor.
It was very lucrative, but all I was saying and stuff that was like, it wouldn't be possible stuff if it wasn't for Ray J. So I just had to
salute to you on Black History Month,
yes,
Ray J.
I had to pay homage to you and stuff from us from the Podical Sons, man. Next shit, Oscars. Do we
get rid of the hashtag Oscars so white now or
I think we should not yet. Like I said, like we said earlier, consistency is the key.
How about hashtag Oscars still white but now it's all right?
I can remember that. I can remember that for now.
You remember that for now?
I can remember that for now.
Alright.
Because remember, yeah, like even like your boy Spike Lee,
Yeah.
he said he wasn't fucking with it a few years ago. And then this year, he's getting cradle hugged and stuff whatever by Samuel L. Jackson.
He leaped
stage.
in Samuel L. Jackson's arms.
Exactly, right? So I mean, like, you know, then that's not, I'm not discrediting his hard work that he put in, so especially with Black Klansmen and stuff, whatever. But
Right.
I mean, to me, it falls in that category and stuff where black people, they're not consistent when they come to like boycott or stand off or wait for some shit, right?
Yeah.
You talk the talk and stuff for one thing, whatever, and I guess over a few years it's supposed to die off, I guess, when everything else. But that's just me. I mean, you know, there's other award shows, but I don't feel like actors and musicians still need validation from award shows. That's my thing and stuff, whatever, right?
Nah. Listen, man. The community who likes your music don't care if you're gonna win a Grammy for it. The community who likes your movies don't really care if you're gonna win an Oscar for it.
Pretty much.
Listen, man. One of the most popular and beloved black movies of all time, it's got to be Friday.
Facts.
Friday ain't winning no damn Oscars anytime soon.
That is true. That is true, but you know, every black person at least seen Friday at least once.
At least once.
At least once. So
I'd damn near think I watched it 6 times.
But even if somebody makes a reference like, you got knocked the fuck out, like you know where it's coming from. You know where it came from and stuff, whatever, right? So I mean, you're right, and that's my thing, because I was looking at it like years ago when it came to like the music industry and stuff, whatever. I'm like, okay, look at the dude, Blueface.
Yeah,
Blueface.
okay, yeah.
Bust it down, Tatiana, bust it down.
Yeah.
This dude may not even climb the charts like that, whatever, right? Let's say he might not even climb charts. Let's say he might just have like 2-3 songs and stuff, whatever, on the album that might be noteworthy, right?
Right.
But the fact that he can go to from show to show and sell out show to show for like even just one song and stuff, whatever, I'm like, what's more important to you? You not climbing like past top 50 on the Billboard, or you know for a fact that you getting the dollars and the love that you want for the music that you put out? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't think you need an award and stuff, whatever, for that. So me, I'm not for this whole validation thing and stuff, whatever, for the award shows.
I mean, when you put it in that perspective, think about this. Some of these rap artists out here have made more money than some of those people who won Grammy and stood on that Grammy stage. Exactly. Because I mean, I'm not shitting on like somebody like Norah Jones. Norah Jones' music and stuff is nice, and damn right, I do listen to Norah Jones. Yeah, I'm
like
gonna get
there's
my
no
vibe.
judgment zone over here, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you'll be in that Norah Jones bag and stuff, whatever. And
Get
like,
my vibe, yeah.
She's still doing her ones and twos, but I guarantee she not selling out no shows like no Migos.
Nah.
Right, so I mean, that's where it comes down to. And Norah Jones has Grammys, and Migos been out for a bit, and they don't have Grammys. So I mean, that's just like a little facts to back up my discussion, whatever, right? But I mean, hey, look at Black Panther.
Yeah,
Black Panther, they did do some work and stuff for them, the Oscars and everything and stuff, whatever. And salute to Black Panther. We agreed on the year-end wrap-up and stuff, whatever, that it was one of the best movies and stuff of last year.
Yeah.
And it grossed over $1 billion and stuff like that and everything. And even if it doesn't win, like, if it didn't win like the best movie of the year or anything like that and stuff, whatever, it still made $1 billion
and a cultural impact.
You know, you had the damn. Remember, people used to always laugh at the damn, I want to say the nerds and everything and stuff, whatever, when they dressed up in the Star Wars gear and everything and stuff, whatever, and go to the movies and stuff, whatever. And you walk past the movie theater and look at them like, look at these dudes. One dude's dressed like an Ewok. I know about what an Ewok is, but that's what I'm saying. Other people didn't know. They're like, why he dressed like that? Why he not talking? He's just making a sound and stuff out of his mouth the whole time. Yeah. It's part of the culture of the show. But then now when Black Panther came out, you got people who probably are 10 steps removed from Africa out here throwing dashikis on, kente cloths, and out there Wakanda outside like the movie lineup, whatever. Dude, right?
you had groups of people doing a whole step routine to that damn movie line.
Shit, I didn't see that one. You gotta tag me that video.
They was out there doing dances, bro.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. So like, you don't need an Oscar to tell you had something gold there, whatever, right? Salute to Coogler and the bodies and stuff behind that, as well as the actors. But that's just me. Next thing on the agenda, this Momo challenge shit. You're hip.
Yeah.
So
enlighten the listeners,
So
because
okay.
some of them might not have no kids and might not understand what's happening with this whole Momo
Okay.
thing. And the funny thing, I just seen an IG clip where Tory Lanez was, I guess he was doing like a PS announcement.
Oh, a lot of people are.
Yeah,
a lot of people are. And
letting
stuff,
people
whatever,
know.
Right? Yeah, I know. He's one of the celebrities and stuff, I guess, behind it and stuff as well. So the Momo challenge and stuff, whatever. Let me say this. All right. The Momo figure that you guys might see is a creepy ass looking thing, right? Fact. What is it? It's a Japanese statue with a bird body. And it has hair and these eyes and this slitted type of smile and stuff, whatever, because it's part of the whole Anbu type of look and everything and stuff in the Japanese culture. Tengu, sorry. Now, this thing is just showing the photo, and it has some kind of words and stuff behind it saying that the person's going to get killed if you don't kill your family, you don't kill your friends, you don't kill etc. And you have to do these challenges in order to meet Momo. Right? That one and stuff is wild as hell to me. But now what's hurt my feelings and stuff that are pertaining to it is that in between like the places like a YouTube or a few places like that where kids can view these shows, they're targeting little kids. Like we're talking about under 10 years old. In between their show, that's when they slip in the during a Peppa Pig, they slip in the Momo clip, tell you to kill your parents and stuff, and that's just fucked up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny because as a parent, you know what I mean, you try and protect your kids as much as possible.
Yeah.
You monitor what they're doing on the internet, and you know you do everything that you think that you possibly can in your powers. So when my wife first brought it up and said there's this thing going around telling kids to kill themselves, kill their parents, or you know what I mean, kill others and stuff like that, and it's on YouTube, right away I was like, well, if you're getting wind of that from one of your friends, then YouTube knows about it, and YouTube has probably already shut that page down, this, that, and the third.
Right.
Not realizing how all of this is transpiring. So, you know, when I found out that, you know, this little clip of this character is being snuck in between cartoons for kids of various ages. I was blown away, especially when you was like, you know, you was telling me about the Peppa Pig.
Yeah, because they sneak this in or whatever, right? It's kind of like they just catch you all off guard and stuff, whatever. Because think about it, if you're a parent and stuff, whatever, you're like, you know what? You about to wash these dishes or some shit like that, whatever, right? And then you just turn this on, and as soon as you turn it on and stuff, whatever, you're like, you know, you're good to go. You're gonna knock out these dishes. Kid is still in eyesight and striking parameter and stuff, whatever. And in between all of that stuff, whatever, this kicks in. Your kid starts to scream because they're seeing this type of, you know, this creepy little face and stuff, whatever. They're like, yo, this is not pink, cute Peppa Pig, or like, you know, Bob the Builder.
I don't recognize this character from nowhere.
Yeah, and then it's creeping her out, whatever, or he or she out, whatever. And they just start screaming, right? And I think that's cool and stuff for that. I think, like, you know, when it comes to like the whole, see, this is more, I stand by my thing. Most lives matter.
Yeah.
Because my thing and stuff is that whatever asshole decided to do some shit like this and stuff, whatever, they need to be dealt with ASAP. Because these creators and stuff, to think that something like this is cute or is funny, or in any case, I don't know what their goal is or what their aim is and stuff, whatever, but that's just not cool.
Yeah,
I don't find it cool.
That's...
And a little girl in Argentina, her death recently was actually linked to the thing. So far, it's only just one so far.
Right.
So I guess it was a situation, where she took her own life, and her parents have actually kind of seen the Momo challenge kind of left up on set screen. which is fucked up.
Yeah, man. Like again, it's one of those things where you put the TV show on, you feel it's kid friendly, you step away for a bit, and yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
you know. So we just gotta keep a constant eye on our kids. Monitor what they're watching, and also I think you know, you gotta verify the platforms that they're on. Because again, I think most of this was popping up on like YouTube,
the social media,
Crunchyroll.
Like absolutely, man.
If you're leaving your kid in front of, you know, something that's on the web, anything is possible. Anything is possible. You understand?
Throwing the Blu-ray, throwing the DVD or something like that. Whatever. If that's the case, is up. Whatever. Like yeah, because I mean, you open it up to too much, right? Like you can't play this. Let me ask you this. How many times have you been scrolling through like your IG or some kind of social media platform and you done seen some fucked up shit and you say, you know what? You're done for now.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, don't think if it happens to you, of course it can happen to the kids as well.
Well, I mean, I'll give you even better example. Remember when that clip was going around with that, you know, you would have that nice little scenery or a nice little couple talking, or that little stare at an object and you stare at it and then all of a sudden that screaming witch jump out, yeah, and then scare you half to death.
Oh, for the Blair Witch. I mean, not the Exorcist face.
The Exorcist face.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing. Yeah. You're tuned into something, and you're not expecting what could be coming next.
True. So yeah. So Tidal has a program called Unplugged, was for working, developing artists and everything to get a shot, because you know some people salute to Jay and the Tidal crew.
Yeah,
they're out there and stuff, whatever. You know, they're giving people opportunity and everything to do their ones and twos and try and get their shine and stuff as much as possible. And let me say this, whatever. As a Jay-Z fan, for him to take his platform where he is and stuff in life to do all the things he's been doing, from like the Khalifa Brown to like helping Meek Mills to 21 Savage, he's all about helping now.
Yeah,
and he's using his platform stuff perfectly and stuff as is, whatever. So salute to Sean Corey Carter himself. But they're doing a thing at Tidal now where they're giving you money and they're giving you a shot and opportunity and they're developing you as an artist.
Right. Okay.
I have no problem and stuff with that, but I feel like the back of my mind and stuff, like my spider sense is tingling, telling me that like you might not own certain type of things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you come to my house and stuff, whatever, or like those incubator bubbles.
Okay,
the bubbles like the tech hubs.
Yeah, the tech
hubs and stuff, whatever, right? There's guys and stuff, whatever, like, you know, to show Silicon Valley.
Right.
They will rent a spot all to like some tech guys and stuff who have possibility of being like, you know, these great creators of whatever.
They're going to come up with the next big thing.
And everything. And because they're living there for like free and everything and stuff like whatever, those people and stuff who house them and stuff are saying like, hey, we own a percentage of whatever you might create.
Right.
Because 9 times out of 10 you might create it here compared to like you might create in a Starbucks or something like that, whatever, right?
Right, yeah.
And I feel like this situation, it might be similar on that aspect and stuff for that. I don't think Jay and them and stuff like are willing to sauce the people that much, but I don't feel like there's a difference between that and SoundCloud.
Okay.
Because you're still gonna get paid for whatever you do, but I mean, what do you think and stuff about it? Do you think it still be lucrative and stuff and beneficial to the artist, or is more so for the platform itself?
I think it's gonna be beneficial to both.
Yeah, but more.
I was about to say where you want to be concerned with is what does the split look like?
Exactly.
And what are you looking? What are you looking at as in the form of help? Because when we rock with SoundCloud, right? We are doing our own recording. We're coming up with our own topics. We're marketing the show. Nobody from SoundCloud is contacting us to say, hey, you could do this or you could do that a little bit different to kind of boost that. Mind you, I mean that they'll send out emails and kind of say, kind of give you some little guidelines and some tips
right,
on how you can operate out in these streets.
right.
But if Tidal is looking to go the step further and say, listen, we're going to develop you into like a performing or recording artist, so we're going to develop you into a dedicated podcast show that's going to get hundreds of thousands of listeners,
Right.
then that sort of thing is an investment into you, right? You're looking at SoundCloud. SoundCloud's not really investing into you. They're allowing you the space
And then allowing you the time to make the money.
Right?
Right.
But someone who's investing in you with the money and the knowledge
Mm-hmm.
might be able to get you to where you want to go faster than where you could possibly be.
But then, okay, so right there, see why I was looking at this stuff. 'Cause I'm saying to myself, like, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We're not discrediting that. I'm just looking at a situation where if they're getting you where you are, where you need to be, I guess, example, faster.
Yes.
What's the percentage of you making the money and stuff for that compared to like what do you take home compared to like the other side of stuff? When you know for a fact that, let's say your song if your song gets, I don't know, 100 spins, you might make like $5 off of it, right?
Right.
So at least you know where you stand and stuff with that, because you can do the math and stuff when you get like 100,000 spins.
Yeah.
You know where you're making your math and stuff, whatever, from whatever, right?
Yeah.
To and fro. But compared to like there, I feel like there's not a lot of information and stuff out there yet. But I just feel like it's still kind of hidden where you might get sauce.
Well, right from the jump,
Mm-hmm.
as far as streaming platforms are concerned, Tidal is already paying the most for streams as an artist.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Whether you're streaming through iTunes, Spotify.
No, you're saying if Tidal's the hub, if Tidal's your number one place, whatever.
If
everywhere else and stuff is secondary.
If you're on, let's say you're independent,
right.
and you're on all those platforms,
Right.
right? You get 100,000 spins on iTunes,
Mm-hmm.
100,000 spins on Spotify, 100,000 spins on Tidal, right?
Out of
The money that you make will be coming. The split is better with Tidal already, right? So, on top of that, if they're now saying, okay, we're gonna take the time and we're gonna develop you, grow you in a certain way, then at that point you're looking at if the splits make sense to you.
Okay.
And how much work are they going to provide that you wouldn't be able to do for yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what you're really looking at. It's no different from the old model of the record labels. Record labels used to have an A&R, which is artist and repertoire, and their whole responsibility was to develop you. So they were with you every step of the way, kind of micromanaging your business,
right?
And all you really had to care about was
the art,
just the art form, right? So there's an investment in that, right? Because they're spending money to do that, right? Like the incubators.
Yeah.
When I was watching that San Francisco 2.0, the property of some of those houses was like ridiculous. Yeah. You as a person,
a prostitute can make no money living there.
There you go, right? So you trying to develop your dream and stuff like that. There's no way for you to be able to afford that and be amongst all those creators to be bouncing off your ideas. So there's an investment being made into you, right? And just like anybody else when you make an investment, you're expecting a return on your investment.
Fair.
So you gotta expect at some point. They're looking to make money also. It's not just going to be a free ride, right?
No, I'm not saying it's that, but I think that like a lot of times the people get bamboozled by just the overall head of the name, whatever, right? Like, I'm not taking shots at Diddy and stuff, but that was the thing. People
Yeah.
would run to Diddy because Bad Boys is epic ass company,
Right.
And the title and stuff, whatever. And then you might get a little check cut, and then that's it. Look how many acts Diddy had under his belt, and look at the longevity between them.
Yeah,
Right?
you're right. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like my spider sense was tingling. I'm like, but I'm like, but then again, you're the music man.
Yeah.
And you know the industry way better than me, and you actually, elaborate and explain to the world and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
How some of these things and stuff get down, because a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So which is a beautiful thing. So I said, I'm like, let me just ask you and stuff, whatever. Right.
Yeah. No, I can expect. They're obviously doing it, and at the same time they're doing it, they're gonna get something on the back end, which I really don't mind, because like you said, Jay's the type of person who has not immersed himself not only in the culture but past the culture,
right,
into social issues that matters. You understand? So
right.
The bigger Tidal gets, the more money that's in the bank for him to now spread out to these other resources,
right? Because those
that
things
he's trying to do.
Yeah, because like music thing was a stepping stone for him to get more money to
Exactly.
do X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Right? Fair.
Yeah, and it's this, and it's the model's similar. He's just moving the model around because that's the model he knows. You understand? So he's saying, listen, I can do this and I can apply it over here to make this jump or work, make some money off of that, and the money I get from that, I can move that money over here, probably apply the same principles over here and make that jump off and work. These cats right now,
I see it now. I see it now, because I wasn't seeing it before, but I see it similar. 'Cause I remember he had a line and stuff on that last one. I think the Carters.
Yeah,
I think he was saying that you rather not work for me and make 10 mil, but you rather work for the white man to make 1 mil.
What? And there you go. And to even touch upon that, today I got hit up on IG by a company called Invest Black.
Okay.
Right. And they had sent me a message, thanked me for following them, this, that, and the third. They said they're into financial planning, investing, this, that, and the third, and asked me, what are my thoughts, what I would like to see. And I replied back with, well, if you're not already into networking, I think that's really still a big thing that we need to develop as far as the black community. And not only that, financial institutions. And we slightly touched upon that with the whole church thing, right?
The whole church and banks. There's no mega black banks.
There's no mega black banks. And I'm saying to myself, with how large our community is, right? Mm-hmm. And the spending capacity our community has, there's no reason why we can't have a black financial institution that rivals any of the institutions out there. And I'm saying, if I have the opportunity, and this is going back to what I'm saying with Jay, if I have the opportunity to have a black investment firm or a financial institution support me in what I'm doing, right? Mm-hmm. I have no problems with the money that they're going to make off of me, because in turn, they're going to turn around, use that money, and help somebody else in the community.
Oh, I never looked at it like that. That's true.
Whereas right now, the financial institution that's supporting me, right? Mm-hmm. When they make their money off of me, it's not really helping anybody else in my community.
That's true. I get it. I see it. No, I see it. I like it. Well, that explanation stuff breakdown's a lot better, because it looks like, I want to say, what's that old expression? it takes a village to raise a child.
Exactly.
Right?
There you go.
So if it takes a village to raise a child and stuff for her. Now, this village, everybody done put in their work just for this one child to make it, so that eventually this one child will give back to the village and become doctor or something within the village to contribute and stuff for that.
Right.
And then the process is supposed to continue, right?
Yeah.
Circle of life.
Yeah.
So I see it like that. I like that way and stuff, whatever. Thank you for that.
Yeah, well, I always try to, throw my ones and twos in there.
Gotcha. On to the next, man. 50 Cent getting threatened by the NYPD commander officer, Emmanuel Gonzalez. The world screaming he's a dirty ass cop. There's been dirty cops from like time. But 50 said he is afraid. He's scared for his life and all the above.
Yeah.
However, typical 50 being typical 50.
He gonna make light of the situation.
He a trolling motherfucker. 50 a trolling motherfucker. I want to say like why 50 and 6ix9ine could get together and stuff like that is because they were both some trolling ass people.
Yeah, they have mastered the game of troll. You can throw Kanye in there.
I don't know.
You can throw Kanye in there. You can throw him.
You can throw Mega Man in that bitch. I'm not throwing him in there and stuff, whatever. He be on some different type of stuff, whatever. But I mean, that be that. I think like with the whole Emmanuel Gonzalez thing and stuff, whatever. Why I always scratch my head with is that he's a commanding officer to say a statement. When you see him, shoot on sight.
Now, that statement that was said, was it publicly stated, or was it somebody saying, "Hey, yo, this is what was said under quiet, and now we're letting it know, we're letting it be known"?
It was a statement he said to a few officers.
Right. Yeah.
But then when the backlash came in, he was saying it was just a joke. You cannot joke about killing anybody.
Nah.
You look at Kathy Griffin.
Right, with the president. Yeah, with the president. Yeah.
She joked about that.
Yeah, and she's a comedian. Yeah.
Whatever, right? You don't have a job as being a comedian. It's known that police officers or law enforcement are taking black lives and stuff, whatever, on a reg. So you can't take time stuff to crack a joke and stuff like that and stuff, whatever. And I'm not a fan with that. But, hip hop police and stuff always been in the mix and stuff, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Hip hop cops been around for the longest time.
You think the hip hop police and stuff, whatever, policing has it been down or has it risen back up like since like the whole 6ix9ine situation and stuff, whatever?
I don't think it's ever been down. I just think it's been
really.
I think it's just been more with the whole advent of internet and social media. It's been more covert.
But niggas been snitching on themselves on social media.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So they don't have to be
trailing,
looking for anybody going to the shows.
Just look at the IG feed. So when they're out
they just gotta be a fan. You know what I mean? They just gotta add themselves to the IG feed and just wait for the snitch to snitch. 'Cause he's snitching on himself.
Idiot. Okay, I can see that.
They just moved their game into the technological era. That's all.
But the funny thing too and stuff is that I feel like it's karma now. The MS-13 gang.
Yeah.
They're targeting off-duty officers just to do it for like street credibility and stuff within themselves and stuff like to put out in the streets that MS-13 handles and kills cops. So the same way cops are killing people, whatever, they're doing the same thing and stuff with street credibility. So I feel like the reason I say I feel like it's karma because Emmanuel Gonzalez is from the Latino descent. MS-13 is a Latino gang.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, so you want to kill 50? Well, we'll catch you off duty and stuff, whatever, and deal with you in our own way for the credibility. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's karma, no?
And the funny thing is, at some point, when people don't see justice working for them,
that's when you get Batman. Wait, isn't he the vigilante?
Yeah.
He's the vigilante. Right. Yeah, that's when Batman comes in.
Spider-Man.
Spidey will just string you up and leave you for the cops.
And he'll leave you for the cops.
He'll web you up and stuff, whatever. Give you a skeet, and leave you for the cops.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it.
You're right. Batman he on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Not the regular DC Batman. We're talking about the Dark Knight.
Yeah, we're talking the Dark Knight. You don't want to be in an alley and run into the Dark Knight.
Exactly.
No.
Well, you might get away if you run into him in the alley. Because remember, his parents died in the alley.
Yeah.
So
you say he might break down?
PTSD might get him
It might,
in the alley in a type of way. So you might get a better chance running away from Batman in the alley.
In the alley.
But
But not on the streets, though. You stay out the streets.
Streets.
And if you're on the streets, duck into an alley.
Yeah, run quick. So yeah, that's how I feel and stuff about the whole NYPD thing. I mean, like I said, like we know there's crooked cops, we know there's good cops, and it's just normally the bad apples that kind of stick out to everybody the most, as everything else.
Yeah.
But I mean, to 50, our thoughts and prayers and stuff are with you and everything like that. Whatever. But you can't be asking for something, or you want put the people on blast because you want the world to know what this guy has said and done to you. And then you want to start trolling him and hashtagging him and everything like that, whatever. Because, some of these people, they're not too 100 in their head. That's what my wife always says. People aren't too 100. And you have these people and stuff that just might actually shoot the dude. And that might not be the full story to it yet, right?
Nah, might not.
Right. So, I don't know. I think you gotta tread lightly on topics and stuff in situations like this.
I always tend to believe though when you're in that bracket of a 50, right? And you work with cops for protection. There's a lot of things that you might be privy to that the average Joe Blow might not know.
Of course.
You understand?
Of course.
It might be deeper than the statements that Gonzalez is making.
Of course, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like all it takes is a convo for you to know what's hip and what's going down and stuff between you and the person.
Yeah.
If you come from a world and stuff whatever where, I don't know, let's say you don't like black people.
Yeah.
And I come from a world and stuff where I think that, black people's the shits, and we get trapped up in a place or we're in a little space and stuff for a period of time, and we have the dialogue and stuff whatever. Insights will go in from both sides of the equation. You get what I'm saying? So like you might say like, well, that this, and I might debug that and then come to you with these facts, and then it might enlighten you, and the same thing. So the same time he was rolling around with the police and stuff whatever,
right?
Or those bodyguards and stuff who were former law enforcement or still law enforcement and stuff like that, whatever. Those conversations could happen. He could be trapped in the elevator with them for a bit.
Yeah.
And then a conversation like that could happen.
Yeah.
And then it can continue on in a limo ride or etc. Right? So I mean, of course it's possible. But I mean, there's ways to go about it and stuff whatever. And like when you're a king troll and stuff whatever, you gotta watch yourself. Granted, 50 still makes social media fun.
Oh, he make it hella fun.
With the Tierra Marie shit?
Listen, man.
With the Tierra Marie?
The two most entertaining people on social media has gotta be 50 and Will Smith.
Yeah. But Will's on some better stuff. Right?
Yeah.
And I wanna say, if these were TV channels and stuff, whatever, Will be on a wellness channel.
He'd be on a wellness channel?
He'd be on a wellness channel.
Yeah.
And if 50 was on TV, he'll be that guilty pleasure shit,
Right.
Stuff that don't make no damn sense, but you just watch it anyway. Like some Big Brother shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck Big Brother gonna do for you?
Yeah.
Nothing. But it's just the guilty pleasure stuff you just gonna take in.
You tune in.
Like, you got time for the shits. Just take it in. So I mean, that's how I feel and stuff when it comes to that, right? Yeah, man.
It is interesting though. We'll see how it plays out, because I mean, we're just seeing the beginnings of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It
has a while to go and stuff.
Yeah, it's got a while to go.
Hopefully, and it has a positive turnout where no one loses their life. That's it. That's my main concern. People gonna get fired regardless and stuff, whatever. And people need to be held accountable for their actions. So if he did say it, he shouldn't be on the force. If he didn't say it and stuff, whatever, let your conscience be clear and know for a fact you didn't or do not, do anything like that. Whatever.
I mean, let's be clear, man. There's crooked police in every facet of society. It doesn't matter where that police station or precinct is. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a small faction in there that been in it long enough that they jaded. They ain't see much on their 401k. They get a little way to make money on the side.
Well, that's the talk, man. I mean, my thing, bullshit walks and money talks. Or no, bullshit talks and money runs track meets. money will run. So money's running and stuff, whatever.
Money will leap over tall buildings like Superman.
Goddamn 47, right. On to the next, man. Some lighter shit, whatever. I like to give a shout out to my dude, Joe Donor. For those who don't know who Joe Donor is. But, all right, before we go into Joe Donor, let me just tell you, I'm a fan of people who know how to finesse life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Whatever,
I agree with you, man.
People that can finesse life because I can't do it like the way how they do it.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of that. Just I'll wave like a little flag and stuff whatever, support the cause and stuff whatever. Because I feel like when you're great, you're great. You got to pay homage and stuff.
I ain't never gonna hate the game nor the player playing it.
So, my man Joe Donor is a man who goes around the world to impregnate women who want to have kids.
That's a gig?
Yo, the man's out there on the social media and stuff to let you know, like, hey, like, think about this. When it comes to a fertility clinic, there's a lot of steps and all the above, whatever, right?
Okay.
When it comes to adoption, they put you through the whole waiting period and trial period. Some people might get kids like within 2 years time and stuff, whatever. In some cases and stuff, whatever, 36 months max.
Yeah, okay.
Right? This man, he's ready to start the festivities and stuff. He's offering his penis.
Yeah.
And let you know, like, yo, this is not for pleasure. This is strictly for business. I can't even say what fucking straight face. And the deed's getting done. And he's promising you that your success rate and stuff is very high. So I think my man's taking into accountability of his diet, what he's taking to make sure stuff, whatever, like the success rate of a woman getting pregnant.
Right.
It's very damn high.
Okay.
And I ain't mad at that.
Okay.
Holla.
How much does one charge for said service?
He doesn't release the price until he knows you're official.
Yeah.
You're an official woman.
Yeah.
About if you're serious about going through with this, because clearly he's getting trolls and stuff kind of trolled back.
Of course,
at him,
yeah, of course,
right?
yeah.
Because some people saying like, oh, you have an STD, you have this, and he's like, no, he's doing his regular checkups, he's doing all the above and everything. So he's he's trying to make sure that health and stuff is intact.
Does his service require that you provide a contract that you've been tested, you got your regular test, you know what I mean? Because it only takes one shot.
It only takes one shot, absolutely. And he's the same way and stuff about that, whatever. He said, yeah, from his end and stuff, whatever, he's like, he needs to make sure you're clean.
Right.
Because like he was in an interview and stuff, whatever. This guy's the funniest guy. He was in an interview and the lady's like, how you know you're not a carrier? He's like, how do I know you're not the carrier if you want the service? I was like, bravo, man, bravo. So I was like, yo, salute to Joe Donor, man. And I'm like, not all heroes wear capes, man. I salute you. I just want to do it on my platform and everything. And the same thing, I never got a chance to salute the Dinah Dash dater, but the Dinah Dash dater was that dude and stuff whatever, where he finessed the women on, well, places. Women been finessing dudes for years, excuse me, decades.
Come on.
Decades.
We can bring the finessing back to the Bible days, man.
Decades. Well, I want to say it's kind of more like, if we're going back like centuries and millennia and stuff, whatever, I want to say they've probably been a lot more cleaner where not really getting finesse, but they're kind of getting courted. Yeah. And when they're getting courted now, it's a different story because like, all right, once somebody comes a courting, you got to proceed and act accordingly.
Of course, yeah.
Right? But now, like in modern day times, stuff, whatever, you can go courting a woman and you don't get a goddamn thing out of it. You can take it to like a nice little din, a little movie, a little convo, and she just give you a little pat on the shoulders like, it's been swell, but boy. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, but Nash dated, he took it upon himself. He said like, yo, you know what? He about to get these free meals out these chicks. He's like, yo, I'll be right back. That's a NASCAR sound right there. And just gone.
Sitting at somewhere patting his stomach. Oh, that was good.
Yo, it was a good damn meal, man.
That was good. Good meal.
Think about it. Think about it. You probably been on a date and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Where you got finessed a meal and the girl, you can tell that the woman had no intentions of doing anything with you. Right? Now, what if you can flip that? What if you were the person and you're like, yo, you got no intentions with this chick? nothing she's saying or doing and stuff is really getting you in and stuff, whatever. She might even hit you off and stuff, whatever. She's Jonah donor, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that you know, she's just throwing it out there and stuff like that. So now it's throwing out your attention, like, you know, you don't really want the, you know, cooch has been passed around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you have no intention. But now you got a free meal to look at because she said she's like, don't worry, it's cool. I got it. You know, she got the meal covered.
She about to take you to the steakhouse?
Yeah, she's taking you to the steak. She's taking you to, hold on.
Chris Roos? She's taking you to Chris Roos?
Root Chris. She's taking you to Root Chris. Surfing turf. Surfing turf. Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
Yeah.
All you have to do is politely just pat her on the shoulder and stuff, whatever. Like, so I'll see you soon. You're not gonna do that?
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm
about to say I'm all in like a Vegas damn table, man.
I'm all in, man. I'm all in.
I know that's right, man.
Yeah, you ever been on a date with a girl, and when the bill come, she do that look away, like yeah, she turn her head like she didn't see the waiter coming.
Yeah. She did. So I give you a joke about that shit. A few times I've been on a date and stuff with a girl, and she kind of just turned her head looking like, you know, like, you better have this, whatever, right? Give one of those looks and everything, like whatever.
Yeah.
I see my thing and stuff is that I like to do this. So if the waiter comes with the bill,
yeah, I
like salute to the OG waiters that I've dealt with, whatever. There's been a few waiters where I've been on dates with independent women,
right?
And the waiter kind of brought the bill directly to me.
Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. I got a few asshole. I call those the asshole waiters. See, the good waiters and stuff for that, they just fold the bill up, put it in the little black little folder thing,
right? And
just put it in the middle of the table.
Put it in the middle of the table.
That's an OG waiter.
That's an OG waiter.
That's an OG waiter because they're looking like, yo, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
they don't know what and what, but they're like, we're just gonna put this there, and they know that they need to get their change and this paid service.
Right.
The dirtbag waiters stuff go straight to the man and stuff, whatever, right? So one time I snapped off and stuff at one of them, like, a woman came to me. I went to like Bahama Breeze, whatever, right? My bad, Bahama Breeze, for calling y'all, but y'all need to check y'all damn staff. And it came, and she just brought it like, here you go, right there. Suspended it in midair, right in my face, whatever, right? And my date's looking at me like, okay, she didn't know that I could pay for the date or something like that, whatever. Right. So I looked at the waitress, I'm like, that's sexist, okay? That's very sexist.
It is.
For you to think that just because I'm a man, I have to pay for the date. I looked at the girl across the table, I'm like, did you want to pay for the date? She's like, well, I got money. I have no problem paying for the date. And she caught a slight attitude, so then she had to pull it back like, I'm just going to leave it right there. You should have left it there in the first damn place.
Listen, when me and the wife go out for dinner, right? Now, we got credit cards. Yeah. And it's a joint account. Right. You understand? So the money's coming out of one account. Either way, it's coming out the same damn account. Yeah. Whether you use my card
but that's different when you dating though.
No, but this is what I'm saying though.
Okay.
They don't know. The waiter don't know what's happening. But you understand?
Hold on. If I'm a waiter, or maybe because me, you know, I'm investigating, you know, I'm a bootleg fan of Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc., whatever. Yeah. I'm looking at fingers.
You looking at fingers?
I'm looking at fingers. Like even if I ask somebody something and stuff, I'm looking at fingers. Yeah. So if you got a wedding ring or a wedding band and stuff on, whatever, or engagement ring, I'm assume that you got nothing on the fingers, whatever. Me, I just think it could be a business meeting. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna put the thing right there in the middle. But if I see that, whatever, I'm gonna look at stuff and think more inclined that this couple, they got their own thing going on. That's why I'm gonna put it straight in the center again. Yeah. I got if I see no rings and stuff, whatever, put it in the center, neutral spot.
But even if you see the rings, I think it should still go in the center.
It should still go in the center. But then they're looking at stuff, well, husband's gonna pay for it and everything like whatever. How you know she not my sugar mama?
Yeah, there you
How
go.
you know and stuff like that, like our question and stuff, whatever. That, you know, she's the one making the paper and I'm the one getting the allowance and stuff, whatever, for $500 a month.
Yeah. It could be that way. So all the waiters out there who are at these restaurants serving it up, be careful where you lay the bill.
Put it in the middle, man. Go in the middle. Think about that.
That's the safest bet, in the middle.
Middle ground. That's where you want to go. Aim for middle ground.
Even if she give you the look away, like she don't notice you, and we staring at you like, oh shit, she just looked at you like she don't know. Don't hand us the bill.
Man, look.
Put it in the middle.
When they do the look away and stuff, whatever, this is what I always do. I seen two girls like that. When I got hip to look away, I do one of these moves. feel like something in my throat. Give me a second, I'll be right back. So she's at the table now looking like, is he gonna dip after the damn bill came and stuff, whatever? So I'm away walking back to the table, like from the washroom, walking back. I stare hard and stuff, whatever. So she's doing one of these things, like, if she was one of those girls that pick up the phone, like, girl, this asshole just got up after the bill came. He cheat?
Yeah.
She ain't no keeper.
She ain't no keeper?
No, this, that, whatever.
Bro,
but she sit there nice and quietly and stuff, and looking like, as soon as you come back to the table, like, you all right? You good? Whatever. Be like, oh, okay, you seem decent. Sure. You know, just take it up and just pay for everything right there.
Yeah. Mind you, listen. If I'm going out to eat, whether it be on a date or not, if I invited somebody out to eat,
you gotta pay for it.
More than likely, I'm going to fit the bill.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now I've been out there with some real ones that be like, yo, you want us to split it?
Mm-hmm.
That brings a smile to my heart.
It turns me on. My nipples get hard.
I'm like, nah.
My nipples get hard whenever I meet an independent woman.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand when certain dudes and stuff feel the type of way that a woman has herself put together.
Yeah.
And she got everything and stuff, whatever. Like, to me, that's a turn on to me. Because you don't really need me for anything else but companionship.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
That's it. All you need is for companionship and stuff, whatever. But if you're looking at me as a free ride and stuff, whatever, I'm like, you guys come a dime a dozen. What's the line on, I Think I Love My Wife? You could lose a lot of women chasing, you could lose a lot of money chasing women, but you can't lose a lot of women chasing money. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's true.
It's facts.
Facts.
So, I look at it like that. But since we're on some restaurant shit, there's a place called Meteor Buffet, right? In Huntsville, Alabama. I remember, like, you know, me, I want to say I'm a bootleg inner fat kid and stuff deep down in my mind. So whenever I hear about good food,
right,
or food good enough for people to fight for, you know, like, you ever heard the thing like, food tastes so good you want to slap your own mama? Mm-hmm. When I hear some expressions and stuff like that, whatever, I want in.
You trying to slap your own mama for that food?
I don't know about that. My mom hit hard, whatever, right? And I know she might bug me up, but I want in.
Yeah.
I want in whatever that food and stuff may be, whatever, right? But there's two people in this restaurant, the Meteor Buffet and stuff, whatever. They're fighting over crab legs. Crab legs. Alaskan snow crab legs. How good is the crab legs there for them to be brawling and two people to go to jail for it?
I'm feeling like those crab legs is coming from like a certain part of Alaska that's uninhabited and untouched.
The gated community.
It's like the
so
gated
community and stuff.
That's where those crab legs is coming from.
The ones that are for building a wall against like the other poor crabs.
And the crabs, they stand right at the wall and they look at the other crab.
Poppycock.
Look at your legs.
Look at your legs. They're so anorexic.
Jeez. Sue, show them the meat on yours.
For real. Because I'm like, yo, dog, y'all fighting over a crab leg, man? At a buffet? They supposed to keep it coming.
That's a whole new, that bring a whole new meaning to crabs in a bucket. Cause you gonna fight over the crab legs.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, so let me hit you on with another story and shit I haven't seen, whatever, right? There's a mother-in-law, right? Okay, let me say this. There's a mother who loves her son and her son's girlfriend, right? She loves them both. But she's itching, wishing, waiting, and hoping for grandkids. But they're taking their sweet time and stuff, I guess, doing it, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she decides to intervene. So what she does now, when I'm reading the article and stuff, whatever, what she did now and stuff is that she offered to cook for the son and his girlfriend at their house.
Yeah.
Son's like, you know, he's like, you know what? You know, my mom's going to cook for me and me take a little run and take an errand and step out and everything like whatever. She goes into the room, finds the condoms, and she has a nice little safety pin. And she's poking the holes through the safety pin.
God damn.
And she's like, tuk, 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 poking mad holes in all the condoms and stuff that was there.
This is not the girlfriend doing this, is the mom doing it?
The moms. The moms is doing it and stuff, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she did it like 1-2 times and stuff, whatever, where she got caught by them right? They were upset, but they thought that was the first time when this could have been incident number 13 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the girlfriend's not on any birth control. She knew they were using contraception.
Hence the condoms. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So she knew that. So now, when she popped up pregnant now, she was furious. Now, in some places and stuff, whatever, they said, that's considered assault.
Now, hold on. Right now.
Go ahead.
Because they knew ahead of time that the moms was shiesty and pop. So when she got pregnant, she knew, or
right when she got pregnant, she knew why she got pregnant.
Okay.
Why she got pregnant and stuff, whatever, right? Because she's like, we caught her on incident 13.
Right. Yeah.
But we probably had sex on incident 11, and I'm pregnant from incident 11.
Yeah.
So after we realized she's poking holes and stuff in this, they probably threw out all those condoms and stuff like, cover me, reloading. We got to get some new stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's probably a little too late for that.
Little too late.
So, like I said, it's considered assault. They want to charge the moms and stuff, whatever, for this situation, right? Because now they have like an unwanted pregnancy that they didn't want, and the girl, she's not for abortions, but in this time in her life, she wasn't ready for a kid.
Yeah, nah,
whatever,
nah.
Right?
They was planning.
They were probably planning.
Yeah,
they were probably planning. Now I'm playing devil's advocate here, right? Me playing devil's advocate. What would you do if this was your mom's doing this shit to you? Let me throw my devil.
I'd be really upset with moms for pulling a shiesty move like that.
Nigga, you know kids ain't cheap.
Yeah, I'd probably be upset with moms for a very long time. But for pulling shiesty moves like that.
But if she's willing to play the part like that, maybe she's willing to be part of the whole babysitting and child care and etc.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Come like you go that far to make sure the job gets done, whatever.
You better be all in.
Yo, you better be all in
on that point.
You gotta push all those chips to the center of the table. Like, I'm all in. So I was like, if that was my mom's, I'd be very upset. But even if she's pro, like she's against abortions, everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
I still would say let's abort mission and do it on our time.
On your terms.
But then again, granted, now whatever, she won't feel the type of way. Remember, this is girlfriend, this is not wife.
Right.
So let's say you get to that level and stuff of marriage and stuff like that. She's gonna look at like, yo, what kind of family you got? Mm-hmm. What kind of moms you got? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, no.
So they gonna charge a mom with assault, or was
they said they're willing to look into do charges because this is fresh. This is fresh in the news, whatever, right?
Okay, yeah.
So the mom's stuff, whatever, has been apprehended and stuff, whatever, by police and everything like whatever. Clearly, she stated that her intentions were not wrong, but then again, remember, more on the lines of assault is kind of like you're doing something to a person's body without their permission.
Yes.
And she didn't get permission from the son. She didn't get permission from the girl.
No.
So those were the lines of where the assault goes in and stuff. But I just want to fuck with you and stuff to see what what you would say.
I'm saying that's just insane and crazy.
That's fucked up shit.
Because that's the type of shit that you hear girlfriends pulling. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm a trap this.
So when I was seeing this
pop and stop.
When I was seeing the story,
condom.
When I was seeing the story, I was dying to see if I can find a photo of the girl because I'm about to say she got to be fire,
and she got to be hella pissed at that point.
She got to be fire to be pulling some stunts like that with her for the moms to be like, you know what? They'll have some beautiful grandkids for me and stuff, whatever. Let me just, proceed with the task at hand. I don't know, man. I don't know. For the friends will be upset, the family will be upset. So we'll see.
Or it could be mom just really, listen, this is the one for you, son. And I'm gonna make sure she don't get away.
No, I see. Play this. I remember one time I was watching Maury like years ago, right? And the daughter thought that her boyfriend was cheating, right?
Yeah.
But the pops, he was all for the boyfriend. the pops actually, he literally said and stuff. He went on there and stuff. He's like, like whatever her name is, say her name is Trisha. He's like, Trisha, you got nothing to worry about, whatever. I got him a job at my factory and stuff that I work at. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's there, all there for you. He's not cheating on you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then when they came to the proof for the lie detector test.
Lie detector?
The lie detector test, her father was jumping up more than the boyfriend. She's like, Trisha, I told you. You're so stupid, Trisha. He would never cheat on you.
You're trying to mess up a good thing, Trisha.
Right,
what are you trying to do?
So I was like, some parents are pro to the boyfriend or pro to the girlfriend or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I was laughing and stuff. I'm like, the moms might just be pro girlfriend.
But that's what I'm saying. The mom might see something in her and say, listen, man, this is the one for you. You understand?
Don't fuck this up.
And I'm gonna make sure you don't
fuck this up.
I'm not fucking up your condoms.
I'm gonna fuck up your condom so you don't fuck it out. So I was like, but I'm dying to see. I'm dying to see some situation stuff where the mom doesn't go to jail, and hopefully, I guess the couple adapts, whatever. But if you're a woman and stuff, and your plan and stuff is not to have kids and stuff, whatever. I mean, by all means, you do the steps you need to do, and look for the greater good and look for the long term.
Yeah.
You gotta look for the long term and stuff. I don't feel like you should sell yourself short, whatever. So I mean, like, just because you're caught in a situation, that means you can't handle the situation.
Yeah. And again, I mean, mom, if you're willing to go that far to ensure that you get a grandchild, or to make sure your son ends up with a good woman, then at this point you really need to you need to now say, hey, listen, I was butt ass wrong, but this is what's gonna happen right now.
She probably had the discussion with them.
I'm gonna take the child as my own,
right?
Rear the child, you understand?
And when y'all ready, come holler.
Give you a place to stay. I'm not messing with the dreams. I'll make sure you guys dreams continue. And I'm be the one that here to raise the child.
I like that.
You understand?
Yeah.
That way you're not upsetting any balance that might have been in the cards before. And because who knows? This baby might be born, and the outlook might be different. Might bring joy to all three of their lives.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, babies have a way of doing things to you, man.
Fact.
So it's a situation where, moms, you was dead wrong. But if you can make some sort of right happen, then it's gotta be in your best interest at this point, I would say.
Okay, so pause that now. We're gonna say this. In your world, who comes first? Family or friends?
In my world, I would love to say family. But I have some real ride or die friends that can actually take place with some family members, if I gotta be honest.
I'm being honest, man. Because my thing is, when people always ask me that, I always say, who's the bigger support system?
Yeah.
Who's the bigger support system and stuff, whatever. People will make that claim and stuff with blood sticking in water. But if you have maybe...
But you know what I always say to that?
What's up?
Your blood is always somebody else's water.
Pretty much.
Right. So...
Pretty much.
How that person looks at your blood, sometimes it's got to be the same way you look at your blood.
I feel like, here's the thing. With that whole expression, blood sticking in water, you have some situations where if you're a tight-knit family and you kind of deal with problems and issues and things up amongst yourselves and stuff, whatever, that's where that expression and stuff was really liable.
Yeah,
it's very reliable and stuff, whatever, right?
We gonna help you get through this.
Right,
we're family. We all gonna get through this together.
Right, but then you have sometimes stuff, whatever, where you have family that might shun you, and then these friends step up and they become basically family and stuff, whatever. Like, think about those girls way back when and stuff, whatever. You might see them and stuff, whatever, and they'd be like, oh, that's my cousin, and they're not really fucking family. They're not even related. Nobody, but that's it. The water and stuff is like, is there, and it's surrounded by like good water.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, those things and stuff for me come into play. Whatever, like for example and stuff. Like even like with the podcast and stuff. For me personally, stuff with the podcast, I look at it and stuff as that certain family members and stuff whatever pay homage and play their part to help promote the podcast.
Right.
And then I have my set friends and stuff whatever that go way above and beyond that my family should be doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not related to them and stuff whatever. I just have love for them and they have love for me.
Yeah.
And my thing and stuff is that if the love is there and stuff whatever, I'm not gonna use a title as family to let that family title outbeat them.
Right.
Yeah. Because I want to say like I have a good portion of my friends and stuff that I speak to more than specific family members.
Yeah, but I think that's a dynamic though. Hear why I say that, right? Your friends is part of your social fabric. Not all your family members are part of your social fabric.
Fair.
Right?
I can agree to that.
So it's up to the level of the individual family member to kind of look at you and see what's going on, and then kind of base what they're willing to do upon that.
So you're saying okay, I'm gonna pause you. I was waiting for you to come to that angle. I was waiting for your ass.
Right.
Because my thing and stuff is that I'm looking, I'm like, we don't have to interact on that social type of level.
No, we don't.
What's wrong with a fucking phone call to say hello?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I'm not asking for a kidney. I'm not asking to do a timeshare in Boca Raton, Florida. That's it. That's something basic.
It. Yeah.
It's just a simple hello, acknowledgement and stuff for that. Like think about like if you go to like one of those, I guess those family functions and stuff, whatever. I'm making up a weird family. And you have the family, they're all, I don't know, pro-Trump, excuse the language. They're all pro-Trump and everything.
Swearing on the podcast.
I am. I know. The profanity is kind of wild out here.
Yeah.
But they're pro-Trump. Then you got the one cousin in the back with the eyeshadow, the emo look and stuff like that, whatever.
She pro-Hillary?
All black. And she pro-Hillary.
Pro-Hillary.
She pro-Democrat and stuff,
really
whatever, right? Right. So now when this pops off and stuff, they're like, oh my gosh, look at her. Look at her. She's such a Democrat. She's such a liberal. And they still family. Yeah. They not going to call her just to say, what up? You still living your liberal life? They're not going to call this up. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm saying the stuff where the family aspect and stuff don't mean too much because they have this title, but they're treating her like that amongst her peoples and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
She interacts way better and stuff with them. You know what I'm saying? Not on the social aspect and stuff, but even just hey, just checking up on you, make sure you got the proper eyeliner for your emo look. You know?
Yeah.
Make sure you got that Kat Von D and stuff for the lips. That's it.
But this is it's a common complaint though. You understand? Because
it is. But that's what we do on this show.
A lot of times you hear people always talk about how they only see family members
when they want a favor.
No.
Oh.
Weddings and funerals.
Yeah.
That's when you see the most family members.
Yeah, you're right. Weddings and funerals. And that's a common complaint. How come we can never get together just for the sake of getting together? Mm-hmm.
You understand? There's always got to be something that's either going to be a joyous moment or a tragedy.
Right.
You understand? And I try my best to try and rock with all my family members, give them the support, regardless if it's shown back to me or not. But then I have...
You don't answer to them. You answer to like your creator, whatever, right? Whatever religious deity you may believe in.
And I was about to say, but I have my friends who are part of my social fabric that, pretty much... now that we're older, we're family people, we're working people. We don't see each other as much.
Fair.
But there's just that growing together bond that's I find that's different. Now,
but they still holler at you though.
They still holler at
and they do because they do it for the love, like Ray J, man.
They still holler.
Come on, man. Ray J's great, man.
Listen, man. But here's another thing. Again, there's that there's that family member that loves and appreciates whatever you do.
I love you, not Travis, Joseph.
I love you too, Marv.
Okay.
Cousin Chris, Aunt Glow. Listen, man.
Are we doing shout outs on the back?
Listen, man.
Oh, I got a list.
Listen, man. I'll be dead ass serious, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a thing that I don't do that even without a question, they don't even gotta know what it is. As long as it's positive,
mm-hmm.
and I'm doing me,
mm-hmm.
they out the full support, and that's I gotta shout them out because it's regardless. I don't even think Auntie Glow know what a podcast is. to be serious with you,
but she's all full steam ahead.
She's all full steam. She'd be like, yo, I posted it to my friends, this, that, and the third, and I'm like, you go, Aunt. I mean, I appreciate it because I know I didn't gotta ask you for anything,
right?
You know what I mean? You just gonna show up,
right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the type of love and stuff, whatever. I think that's needed, especially within like a family dynamic aspect and stuff, whatever. Right? Like if it's something positive, you're there.
Yeah,
you're there. I have like my cousin Sunita and stuff, whatever. I know she listens to the podcast and stuff, whatever. For a fact, she tells me because she's supportive of everything I do. From I graduated from high school, she's been in my corner, whatever. Right? And like from the beginning of things, like she taught me how to drive, do all this type of stuff. She's like, yo, if it's anything about you being a better you, she's like, I got your back if no one else got your back. That's what she told me when I was little.
Yeah.
And to this day, I can't never say to this day the same way after Deontay Wilder. But to this day, she's still riding for the cause, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I feel that the same way she put it out there and stuff to me, I want to say it's kind of like she kind of paid it forward.
Yeah.
For me, so she did that, whatever, and I feel like I should do that to other family members and stuff, whatever. But then when the love doesn't get like intercepted like that, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm human. I'm allowed to feel a type of way.
Yeah, of course you can.
So that's the reason why I kind of just look back and shrug and stuff. And I'm like, is it just me? It might be on my on bath salts or something like that, whatever. Or the other people feel the same way too. I must be tripping though. I don't know.
No, you're not tripping. You're not tripping, and I don't know if it's. Listen, I don't know if it's because I'm a little bit. Oh well, I'm a few years older than you.
Nigga, you got a decade on me. Stop stunning.
All right, I got a decade on you.
Stop stunning.
I don't know if it's because I got a decade on you, and I've been. Listen, I've been pushing a long time, doing a whole bunch of different things.
Facts.
You understand? And with a lot of the things that I do,
mm-hmm.
my whole thing is that family don't understand some of the stuff.
Agreed.
Whereas the friends who I roll with, who are part of my social fabric,
mm-hmm.
they get it right away because just because of the everyday common interaction. A lot of times we're into the same stuff.
Agreed.
So they get it right away. So I'm always that universal soldier that, regardless if you rock with what I'm doing or not,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna still push forward, and I'm gonna not try to take it to heart and push forward. Granted, with this podcast thing,
mm-hmm.
I had some friends who I thought would be 100% rocking with me,
mm-hmm.
and then say some questionable stuff.
Such as?
I ain't gonna really bring it up now, but say some questionable stuff, and then after after my response, I think they catch themselves and realize, yo, what I'm saying ain't questionable. It's questionable.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would go, oh yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, that's good. That's it's blessed with what you're doing, this, that, and the third, and so forth like that. So it can rock both ways. And that's it, man. Shout out to all the family members who's been giving us love to this point. Shout out to all the friends who's been giving us love to this point. And everybody else kick rocks.
Yeah, pretty much by Riverside on a lonely night. So let me ask you this then. Follow up with that. Do we take the people that love us for granted? Like I seen a thing. I don't know, you probably seen the video, the clips of Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin having an old discussion. Yeah. About like, faking love and everything like that. Like to not leave everybody in the awe. They had a conversation. Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin had a conversation going on and stuff with her, and they were saying Nikki Giovanni where she stated, if the man she's with can go out there to the real world, not like his job, but fake it at his job, not like certain people around him in the circle, but fake it to them, why does she get the shit end of the stick, whatever, where he's just giving her all the negativity? She's like, if you're going to fake with everybody else, you might as well fake it with me. Yeah. Show me some fake love and stuff, whatever, so I can feel good and feel positive a little bit instead of your stepping stool, your beat down stick, whatever, right? And I feel like when she said that, whatever, what I took from that and stuff, I feel like some people take the ones you love for granted. Yeah. Because if you didn't take the person for granted and stuff, whatever, you know for a fact that not every day you should be decompressing to this person. I'm married, you're married. Yeah. We can talk to each other, like even without the microphones and stuff, whatever, you and I, we can talk to each other. You got your set of friends and stuff you can talk to and stuff, and I got my set of friends. If you don't have set of friends, whatever, shrinks ain't that expensive as people think. Nah, they're not. Or the therapy session and stuff, they're not that expensive, whatever, right? Yeah.
And it's good help.
It's real good help. It's like it comes from a biased world. Yeah. And you can decompress there before you unload onto the person and stuff that you're with. Like a lot of people take the loved ones and stuff, our loved ones and stuff for granted or whatever, right? Same thing like going back to like the family thing. Yeah. We can say like, oh, Smooth's always going to be doing his ones and twos when it pertains to like the music industry and stuff like that, whatever. He's always going to be there, da-da-da. And then I call you up, or not me, or someone else calls you up and stuff for them. They're like, why he's not answering? Right. I'm getting some new person with an Asian accent voicemail number and stuff like, yo, that man got his paper, he rich, he gone, he got a new number and changed everything and stuff, whatever. They're like, they took you for granted that you always gonna be the same person, you always gonna be there when they need you. Yeah. And I feel like that ain't kosher. So how do you feel about that? Do you take people for granted?
Nah, I try not to take anybody for granted. And when I say try, there's times where I might be caught up in myself. Yeah. I may be dealing with certain things. I might be trying to sort out certain things. And able for me to do that, I gotta put myself in this. I gotta put myself in this box. Correct. You understand? And it's not to say that I'm not trying to reach out to anybody or do anything with anybody, but at this point, if I reach out to you or do anything in the state that I'm in, it might not turn out the way how it should turn out. You might need an ear to hear what you're saying, and while you're going on, all I'm thinking about is what's happening in my world.
But I think that's the time and stuff in that situation where you should just open up and say like, look, man, I got my own shit going on, whatever. Yeah. Let me sort myself out and I get back at you and stuff.
But you got most people that can't understand that. They think that you, just like you said, they taking you for granted. They think, nah, nigga, shut up. Forget what your problem you're going through.
And come help me deal with my shit.
Help me deal with my shit.
But that's my thing. My expression stuff is gratitude before attitude. You gotta be grateful. You gotta be grateful for some shit, whatever, right? Like, I mean, my thing and stuff is that the gratitude level is that if I always come through for you for 20 times, right? We got this on a scale now. Yeah. I could come through on 20 times. And the one time I said I can't do it and stuff, the 21st time I said I can't do it, that's not your time to go on damn social media, make a post and say, it's me against the world. No one to rock with me. It's all me by myself, me, myself, and I, and play some Beyonce in the back. Whatever, right? Like, no, I came through 20 times. And the 21st time I said no, that should outweigh all the 20 things. That's gratitude.
But it's not even like the 21st time you're saying no. You're saying, not right now. But I'm a for sure get back to you.
But they taking it as no, man.
They take it.
Come on, you gotta take it as no. Think about it. Hold on. You take it as no, man. What it is? That's what I'm saying. It's not right now. You ask women and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, can I get some head? And she tell you, not right now. You taking that as a no?
I'm taking it as a head coupon. That's what I'm taking it as. I'll be back next week. Look what I got in my hand.
I got a golden ticket.
Look what I got in my hand.
I got a golden ticket. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my thing and stuff is that I feel like the gratitude level and stuff is more so pertaining to that situation.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're grateful, you have to understand and stuff to be like, yo, this person has always had my back, or this person's always been riding me, ready to take the shits and stuff like that. And then now they're in a situation where it should be flipped.
Yeah.
On the reciprocal, like, a different side, like,
Yeah.
It's on the other side of the equation where, damn, maybe I know I'm going through some shit right now, but it sounds like he needs something because most of the time he's always been my rock.
Yeah.
And now this time stuff, I can't use him as a rock, so he might need the time and stuff, whatever, right? Because I always look at it stuff like, like, think about when friends first meet. When friends first meet and stuff, whatever, the conversation is like, yeah. If you need anything, I'm here for you, right? So when you get deep in friends and stuff, whatever, be like, you suck ass little bitch, you punk well, like, you know what I'm saying? It's there, but it's real. You know when it's real and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I guess good friends and stuff, whatever, talk to people, or deal with each other and stuff, whatever. On a guy level, woman level, I don't understand. I still don't understand. You women need to help school me on the dynamic. Because you'd be like, oh, they say passive aggressive shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's still friendly or not. So I just stay on the guy side of this conversation. But I mean, it's just so often that you ask for help, and over a period of time and stuff, whatever, the person you're always going to for help, you should actually give them some help.
Of course.
So if you're in a state of mind where you can't help me and stuff, whatever, then maybe I should flip my switch and stuff and say that. And if I can't do that for you, goes to show you, I have no goddamn gratitude in me. No. You know what the funny thing is about? I'm that person that everybody knows. You're like, cheers.
Yeah, that they can come to.
Mm-hmm.
And have that conversation with.
But you don't have people and stuff like that?
You know what? If I'm really to think about it,
mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's maybe 3 or 4 people that I can go to.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to say, I'm really good at just sitting down and having my conversation with me and God and solving a lot of things on my own. And I think that's what allows me to be so helpful to other people. Me being real with myself allows me to be real with others, and that's it. And I mean, before we get off this topic,
mm-hmm.
while we're discussing this whole thing,
mm-hmm.
a friend of mine from way back,
mm-hmm.
you understand? You know what I mean? Who was helping me out with some other businesses. She does consulting and so forth like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't communicate as much now.
Right.
But whenever she posts stuff, I like it. Whenever I post stuff, she like it.
Mm-hmm.
While we're having this conversation,
mm-hmm.
she just sends me a message to say, "Hey,
how's your business going, man?
How's your business going, man?" You understand what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where people think about you,
mm-hmm.
they reach out and just want to make sure everything is good.
Well, yeah. I mean, like the Ja Rule, man. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, right?
There you go.
And I mean, that's it. And salute to Ja Rule. Y'all need to get that nigga a little bit more respect, whatever. Giannis, I seen the jump shots you were taking during his performance. Disgusting. It's fucked up, man. Ja, don't take your ass back to Milwaukee ever again. Ever again.
Don't get involved with nothing named fire, nothing named festival.
And nothing named Milwaukee, man. If they offer you Milwaukee's best, like beer or whatever, just throw it down to the ground, man. Just keep it moving, man.
You need to buck the Bucks.
So, okay, well, we'll get to the question segment and stuff whatever the show. And the question that I post is that, what is the biggest lie you ever told your mom? Yeah, you got to bring it back on your ass, huh?
Yeah, because it's been a long ass time since I had to lie to my mom about anything.
Right.
But I would say when I used to smoke weed and she had found out, I'd have told her, yeah, all right, Mom, I'm going to stop smoking weed.
And your ass
and that was the biggest lie.
Your ass Mary Jane.
I think I went to chain smoking mode after that.
Sure, Mom. They be like, light up. Yo, let me see. The biggest lie I ever told my mom and stuff, whatever. I'm not gonna lie. You know, and moms, if you listening and stuff, whatever. You may want to just mute this part and just skip forward and stuff to the other questions I asked the sons. But the biggest lie I ever told my mom and stuff is that she actually thought I lost my virginity at like 18, 19. Right? I lost my virginity and stuff at a little bit for my 16th birthday. But the whole time we having conversations and stuff about, she's like, you gotta watch out for these fast ass hoes out here. She said, you don't know Prince? Little red Corvette? Baby moving too fast? She said, there's those girls out there. They a little too fast out here. So you need to pace yourself and slow down. And I looked my mom bold face in her face and stuff. And like, you got nothing to worry about. I'm a virgin. So I think that was one of the biggest lies I probably ever told my mom and stuff, whatever. And then how it got wind that I was having sex was my auntie. She kind of dropped a dime on me because I had a key to my auntie's spot. And my auntie, she normally sleeps dead for most of the time, whatever, right? But I'm hiding out in her basement and stuff, whatever, with a young lady, and, you know, the ones and twos popped off. But apparently my auntie heard, like, the sounds and the moans and stuff, like, through the vent system and stuff at the house. Because, you know, the furnace and stuff is downstairs.
Yeah.
And then I think it was another, like, virginity discussion and stuff, you know, having around when my aunt was there. My aunt's like, who's a virgin? Him? A few months ago, he was humping some girl in my basement. And I was like, oh, this lady.
She done sold you out?
Dry snitching, man. There was no reward for her to dry snitch. There was no reward. I was saying she's dry snitching, but hey, Mom, I'm sorry. Mama, I love you. Still the same and stuff, whatever. It's all good. Let's ask the question. Let's get to the Ask the Sons portion where the peoples get the support and ask us the questions, right? Densai says, what's the problem with paying for sex and why do people have a problem with it? You got a problem paying for sex?
If I ain't got no money, I got a problem with paying for sex.
To be all actual and stuff for that, I feel like, yo, in some spatial form, we actually paying for sex, but we're not giving the title and stuff, I guess, or paying the money to a direct prostitute, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Or sex worker, per se, and stuff, whatever. And I know some people always combating and stuff and disagree to that part, and some people agree to it and stuff, but I mean, from my side and stuff, I don't have a problem paying for sex. Look at Robert Kraft, whatever, the other day. Robert Kraft has been doing this thing for the ones and twos for the longest, right? Robert Kraft, his wife died like years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. So the fact that he goes into a parlor, rub and tug parlor, and they caught him on camera, so paying for it and everything like whatever. I'm like, he ain't got no wife to answer to. And like, you don't think he needs to like, you know, release some tension? And he got dollars.
And you gotta know he's a busy ass man. He ain't probably got no time to be just trying to
Tinder. Tinder or is it like some silver fox Tinder, like, for the older people and everything, like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know,
yeah.
right? So I mean, I never have a problem with stuff, whatever. I don't think there's a problem from my end and stuff for paying for sex and stuff like that. I feel like if you don't release sexually, you're gonna have a buildup of some other shit.
You're gonna have some pent up frustration, bro.
Man, let me tell you something. One time and stuff, whatever, one of my old business partners and stuff, whatever, salute. He out there. He knew one morning we had like a little business meeting and stuff we had to take care of and stuff, whatever. No, we had to actually do something for our business. And I guess my man normally had a normal ritual where he got to rub one out, to kind of clear the pipes, to clear the mind and stuff, whatever, and continue on with his day.
Yeah.
But because we had to get up nice and early and everything like that, whatever, he wasn't a happy camper.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like, yo, good morning, whatever. He came in the car aggressive, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like slamming the door. And I'm like, yeah, all right, man. I'm all right, man. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real aggressive.
But like I'm saying, like had he probably paid for something and stuff for that maybe the night before, he probably would have came in like Mary Poppins in that car, Exactly. Birds chirping behind him and stuff, whatever. Sing a song. So I have no problem with paying for sex, whatever, and I don't have a problem and stuff with it. Have I paid for sex before? No. If I was in a situation, would I pay for sex and stuff, whatever? Vegas, Nevada.
Listen, I've never paid for sex, but if I had to, yeah, I have no problem. Mm-hmm. Listen, I waste money on some other foolish shit.
You ain't the only one. You preaching to the choir.
I waste my money on some other foolish shit. You understand?
Right.
So if it's a situation where, and it's funny because when you say that, I remember somebody was telling me this story about their neighbor, right? I wouldn't say he was like, Robert's age, okay. but he was an older guy, and his wife passed away, right, and they were complaining how every other night they would see a different woman come to the house.
What's wrong with that?
And I'm saying to myself, let that man live.
Let him live. He only got a few years left.
Let him live, man.
He only got a few years left in the tank.
Listen, maybe some people don't want to be in relationships to replace what they've lost.
True.
But they still want to release.
True. I can agree to that.
Now, that is okay. You understand?
So
if you're with your significant other and she's still around and you out there paying for sex, now that is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. So if you gonna have the massage parties and you got a wife at the house and she can't massage your dick, then it gotta be a problem. And vice versa. And vice versa, because I know there's some women and stuff that I know. I have a guy friend and stuff who's actually a massage therapist. Yeah. Whatever, right? And he has his own little private practice and stuff, whatever. And he's like, yo, a woman, a good-looking married woman. Yeah. She's like, yo, she finessed him. Like, well, she didn't finesse him, but she's like, she willing to pay an extra $100 if he just, just kind of rub her in those areas and stuff, whatever. Because she's already feeling good from the whole body massage. Yeah, she's already naked. And she's like, yo, don't be like that, man. Just call it a day.
Take this 100
and shut your mouth or whatever, right? And he's like, he's at a moral standpoint and stuff. He's like, no, because he doesn't want to get it like twisted and stuff, whatever, what he's doing and everything, like whatever. Yeah. But he's like, she looked at him and she said, she's gonna get a divorce anyway. So then he continued with the proceedings and he just finished the job and took his extra $100 tip. So, but that's what I'm saying, like, it happens both ways and stuff.
It happens both ways. Listen, man, some of you ladies, may already be familiar with this, right? But I'm gonna let the few who don't and some of the men who don't. When these women say they going to Jamaica with a bunch of girlfriends, there's really such a thing as rent-a-dread.
This nigga right here, man.
Yeah, and you can rent-a-dread for various things. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Hey. I'm fill in the blanks on my own and stuff.
Yeah, you fill in the blanks at home. Some of y'all who've been renting dreads, you ain't got to fill in no blanks. You've already been filled in.
Yo, Supervillain 909 said, is it okay for a job to use your social media against you? I feel like it's fucked up. They did it to me. I'm not a fan of it. My social media right now, like, because it consists of kind of like, well, if you look at my social media stuff in a whole and you're looking at me and you're trying to get an idea of who the hell I am, you're going to get lost in the sauce. But I think people are quick to judge and we're not quick to judge because, you know, I follow, what do I follow now? Some twerking videos, black businesses, a lot of news outlooks, anime and video game things. So I don't know where you want to ball that in.
Right.
So if I'm applying for a job at, let's say, like Wendy's now,
Yeah.
don't think that I'm going to write news articles with the french fries and the ketchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should hold that against me of what I like and what I like and stuff in my personal time.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm rocking with social media on your time, by all means, but you can reprimand me and fire me.
Right, yeah.
But until that time, before I get the job, whatever, I don't feel like it's kosher for them to hold it against you.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Wait, are you for it? Is it okay?
No, listen.
Okay, go on. Fuck it, my bad.
Let me ask you this, and then I'll say for or against. What if you have a company, right?
Right.
And you embrace all walks of life. You're considered a multicultural employer, right? You get a bill coming in. Bill's applying for a job in your company. You do the interview and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You notice you're doing some background checks, right? You come across Bill's page.
Okay.
And Bill's a member of the Aryan Order.
Yikes. Okay.
And as you dig a little deeper in his page, he's got a lot of racist shit happening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do at that point? Do you ignore it because Bill's resume is stacked with all the good qualities you want in an employee?
I'm gonna ignore it. The reason why I'll say I ignore it is because my thing is that if he doesn't bring that shit to the job,
right?
It goes back to the Nikki Giovanni thing that I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
If you can go out there and fake it till you make it and stuff like that, then by all means, there's tons of people that's probably subtle racist or probably like they're uber friendly because they have that much racism and stuff pent up into them.
Yeah.
But they can fake it till they make it. So my thing and stuff is that if they know for a fact that, like, you know, you're coming to a multicultural kind of company and you're probably like the next in line to take the lead and stuff at the Aryan Nation, yo, boss, as long as you don't show that shit at the job, whatever, you're good to go. I'm not going to like everybody at my job.
No, you're not. You're not going to like everybody.
But if they get the job done and stuff for that, that's the main concern.
Yeah.
So that's my thing and stuff, whatever. Now, if he's out there and stuff, whatever, and like on his day off, and I run into him and stuff, whatever, and he's there and stuff, whatever, like, you know, white power, doing the ones and twos, I'm going to look and stuff like, don't bring that shit in the office on Monday. You bring that shit in the office on Monday and stuff, whatever, then that's when I hold some shit against you.
Now, what if one of your employees found out? And then he says something like, yeah, well, Marv knew, and he still hired me. What does that say about you?
Yeah, then I'm fucked up too. But I'm not ever claiming to be 100 my damn self.
See, it's easier. And I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easier when you don't know. You understand?
Yeah.
If he races on his own time,
right,
and he comes to work,
and
everything is hunky dory, and you don't know he's races on his own time.
Was that a play on words? Honky dory.
Honky dory.
You're a fucked up guy.
Listen, man, I'm rolling today.
Yeah, okay.
And you don't know what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
then okay, you have nothing to do with it, right? But you knew how he was, and you hired him anyway, and you guys are having a team celebration. He's high fiving Jamal, and yeah, Jamal, way to go! And you really know in the back of your mind how you
Sasuke,
how you feel about Jamal.
He's high fiving Miguel, Sasuke, and Jamal. I'm looking like, this motherfucker super racist, but he high fiving. Hey, like I said, he's faking it till he make it, man. He's faking it till he make it and stuff with it. But my thing and stuff is that, like,
all right, hold on. I'm still rocking with it. Still rocking with it. What if now, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a opening spot that comes in your company. Like Michelle has gone on to bigger, better things, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's in a management position now. It's vacant. Jamal and Bill are the two candidates,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They're both equally good.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamal comes to you and says, "Nah, man. I really like Bill, man.
Give it to Bill?
I think Bill should deserve this."
Nope, Jamal. Shut your mouth. You're the proper candidate. Take it or leave it. That's it.
My nigga.
Yo, that's it. That's my thing and stuff is that, like, yo, if you go into like a person's social media, it dictates or shows you a fraction of who they might be.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's it, right?
Mind you, I'm obviously I'm taking it to the extreme.
No, but it goes both ways.
Yeah,
though. You have to take it to the extreme because think about it. Let's say you hired, what was it, RCA Records. They hire a man like R. Kelly.
Right. Okay.
They don't go. There's no social media type of thing stuff back in his time and everything like whatever. But then later you find out and stuff where he likes to pee on young girls.
Right.
That's not a good look for your company now.
No.
Whatever. Right.
No.
But I'm saying, had you had social media and stuff, whatever, you might peer into some lives that he's taking selfies at the McDonald's, like, playroom or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he'd be like, where your kids at, though? And there's no kids in the photo or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, it also depends on the moral compass of the company. I would think at that point, because...
But every company has its own stipulations, too, right?
Because when we were watching the documentary, right? I heard a lot of, some top execs knew, and the first question that came out was,
he's a moneymaker.
How much money is he making us?
Right.
So again, now it becomes a moral issue because they was willing to look away.
But it depends on the company, and that's what I'm saying.
It was willing to look away.
Yeah, but to me, it depends on the company and stuff like that. Because I'm like that too. I'm willing to look away if you get this job done. Because I'm hiring you for this purpose and stuff, whatever. I don't really care to rock with you after the clock. I tell people, most people know, like, yo, I'm there to make dollars. And if I make friends and stuff, whatever, that's my bonus. Yeah. So if I don't get a bonus stuff at the end of the year and stuff for my check and everything, the fact that I made friends and stuff, whatever, that's my bonus.
I used to have a boss that told me that all the time. You don't have to like who you work with.
No. But that's why I'm a fan of like school projects when like you're a younger kid, whatever, you do group projects, whatever.
Right.
You're not gonna have to like everybody and stuff, whatever, but you still have to work together.
Yeah.
That's the real world.
Yeah. That's the real world.
That's the real world and stuff. So that's what I'm saying and stuff. Like I said, you don't bring that nonsense of what your life is and stuff, whatever. Here to the place of employment where we're supposed to work collectively and make this money, we smooth like Botox.
Bill, leave the hood and cape at home.
Yeah, leave that on some photos. Next question and stuff, whatever.
I got all the bills out there mad at us. Jamal all right, but all the bills they pissed off right now.
I know some fucked up Jamals too, but we'll get to that another day.
Another time.
I think it's SE_Emma or C Emma. Her question is, who is your favorite porn star? Since I'm the king of perverts. Past tense. Past. I'm going to say Luscious Lopez.
Okay.
And I guess semi-present. I'm not too sure if she's probably still in the game or not. Whatever. I think her name is Jinx Maze. I don't know if she's still in the game or not. Whatever. It's been a minute since I looked at porn and stuff. Whatever like that. Whatever. Other than that, whatever's the regular amateur stuff that pops up on the hub.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I don't really know none of the new school ones because there's so many, there's so many of them, and there's so many sites that where you can go and actually view all of them. Is that a new one probably pop up every day? You can't really keep up.
Track, man. You can't keep track.
But if I was to go old school, I would have to say the original Black Bombshells, Vanessa Blue.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
And Janet Jackman.
See I see it because they're original. I just can't picture. I probably have to Google Janet Jackman's face or something, whatever. Because it's not ringing a bell to me.
And I mentioned those names because back then there wasn't a lot of sisters popping off in porn.
Oh, so you're just pro-black regardless, including their porn.
That's when I started getting hip to names because I was like, wait, who this black person? What's their names? Oh, yeah, Sarah J, you get an honorable mention in there. I'm gonna throw you in there too.
Oh, that's what she is. I see it. Well, because she's modern day. That's what she look like. Whatever. I see it. I'm not possible. I never seen not too much of her work and stuff. Whatever. But ain't no problem Pornhub can't solve.
Did the questionnaire throw in what her favorite was, or did she
did? She mentioned too. Whatever. So it kind of. So she's. I want to say she's of the Anglo-Saxon descent.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was throwing shots or whatever, but she mentioned a Bella Danger, and I looked her up and stuff, whatever, on IG, and a black dude named Jason Love, and he's tatted up and stuff like that, whatever. And I was like, I don't know if those two probably made a scene, but that might be her favorite porn tape she might have on deck on those lonely nights in the savannah, because I'm pretty sure those guys, they probably crossed paths some kind of interracial porn somewhere. So that was just it. But she did mention. So, and that's it, man. That's all I got for for today, whatever. I guess So Say the Sons will be gratitude before attitude, man.
Yeah. I think we could rock with that one.
Gratitude before attitude.
Gratitude would be gratitude before attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun with these little So Say the Sons. I think I'm gonna make a little booklet out of it.
Oh
yeah, man. I'm we make a little flip book with all these sayings because they worthwhile, man, and you know what I mean. A lot of them is meaningful.
Yeah. Well,
to everybody.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
That's it.
All right.
Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all. Take care.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.